Hello, dear students. I am Samir Velankar. I welcome all of you to this another video on binary search tree. In this video, we will be learning how to delete a node from binary search tree. To delete a node from binary search tree, you will have to handle 5 cases. Now, various cases arise when you delete some node from the binary search tree. The cases will be checked or learned one by one, but I have drawn one binary search tree here. Confirm that usual ordering of the values, that is keys, that is less than and greater than, is followed in this entire tree. So it is a binary search tree. And let's understand case 1. Case 1 is we are deleting leaf node. Now let's say user requests that user wants to delete a value 2. Key that is to be deleted is 2. So obviously our algorithm for deletion will first search this key. Is it really present in the tree? So searching should be done, and the searching will help us to start from root. First of all, we will search 2 from root because that's the only node we know, and then 2 will be surely to the left of 10, we know that. So we'll visit left, we reach 5, and then we will search 2 to the left of 5 and we get 2. Now on reaching this node 2, we want to delete 2, isn't it? We will quickly know that it is a leaf node because both pointers left and right of 2 are null. Yes, so 2 is a leaf node. Now this is a very easy case. This is the simplest of all 5 cases where you want to delete the leaf node. To delete this 2, the leaf node, we simply free this. We return the memory which is occupied by this node using free library function, and then the left pointer of 5. You see the left pointer of 5 was pointing to 2, isn't it? But now the left pointer of 5 cannot point to 2 because 2 is going to be get deleted. So we make left pointer of the parent. Left pointer of the parent will be made null. I hope you got this. So it is so easy. If you want to delete a leaf node, just free that node. But then you ask, this leaf node which you have deleted is towards which side of its parent? Is it towards the left side of the parent or right side of its parent? Now 2 which you deleted is to the left side of 5, that is it is left child of 5, so make left pointer of 5 as null. So this 2 is cleaned up. The 2 is cleaned up and we get a perfect binary search tree where left child of 5 is deleted. So left pointer of 5 is null. Let us say that the key we want to delete isn't 2, but the key we want to delete is 40, let's say. If we want to delete 40 as the key, then you observe 40 is also the leaf. This 40 is a leaf. Then it is a very easy case. Deleting a leaf is simply to free the memory occupied by this node 40. But now you watch that the leaf node that you are deleting is the right child of its parent. Yes, 40 is to the right of 30. Then you simply make right pointer of 30, that is parent of 40, as null. And you all know that the memory occupied by 40 is cleaned up, it is returned. That's how the first case is handled. But wait, there is more to this. Wait a minute. Now what's more about this is that imagine this tree where 10 is root. Very interesting, you just check this. 10 is root and left and right of 10 is null. Of course this can happen, isn't it? That means we are having a binary search tree with only one node. It is very much possible. Only root node exists in the tree, that is 10, and it is leaf. And just imagine user says that key that is to be deleted is 10. So 10 has to be deleted means the only node which is present in the tree has to be deleted, and it is leaf node, you see. 10 is leaf, that is root node itself is leaf. There is only one node. So root node is a leaf node. Now, in case you delete this 10, what is the change you should do? Yes, exactly. How can root pointer now point to 10? Hello, the only node is also getting deleted. Then this root pointer should be made null. The header pointer of the binary tree, that is root, can't point anywhere because tree has become empty. So revise the leaf node deletion. If we are deleting leaf node and leaf node is child of some node, then it is easy. Make the proper pointer of the parent as null. Either left of parent is made null or right of parent is made null. And the secondly, if the leaf node that we are deleting is the root node, then make root as null. All right. So that's case one, deleting leaf node. Now let's see case two. Now case two is if we are deleting a node which has a left child. So left pointer of a node is not null. It has left child, and right pointer of the node is null. Just imagine this situation. As an example, we have a tree somewhat like this. Check the usual ordering of the values. Let's say, this is the tree. All the pointers which are not utilized are null. So right pointer of 40 is null, or both pointers of 35 are null, and so on. Okay. Now imagine the key that user wants to delete is 2. So we will usually search obviously 2 from the root, and we will go left because 2 is lesser than 10. We will go left because 2 is lesser than 5, and we get 2. This node 2 has to be deleted. But then which kind of node is 2? Is it a leaf? No, no, no. It is having a child, isn't it? 2 is having child 1. But 2 is such a node which is having left child but does not have right child. You see, right pointer of 2 is null. Then we say we are deleting such a node for which left pointer is not null but right pointer is null. Here is the case. I am encircling again. Left is not null but right is null. This is also a very simple case where if you want to strike out 2, if you want to delete 2, then you observe left pointer of 5. This left pointer of 5 which is pointing to 2, how can it point to 2 now? Because 2 is going to get deleted. Then simple way of deleting this 2 is that just ask this 5 that your left pointer cannot point to 2, isn't it? Because 2 is going to get deleted. So the left pointer of 5 should now point to 1, isn't it so? Now you can watch that this 2, node 2, is deleted or returned back to operating system by using free function. And we are having a tree such that node 10 is having left child. Oh, I'm so sorry. Node 10 is having left child 5. 5 is having left child 1. So usual ordering is still preserved, and 1 is having left and right as null. Just observe one more example. Suppose the key we want to delete is, let's say, 40. So we don't want this node 40 which I am striking out. Which kind of node is 40? Which has left child, observe, but which does not have right child. So 40 is such a node for which left is not null but right is null. So how do you settle it? First of all, you check 40 is getting deleted, but which kind of child is 40? It is right child of 30, isn't it? See that 30 is right is pointing to 40, but now you understand that 30 is right cannot point to 40 because 40 is going to get deleted. Then 30 is right pointer of 30 will point to 35, which is left child of 40. Obviously, right child of 30 cannot point to right of 40. Right of 40 is null, that we know. So right pointer of 30 can point only to left successor of 40. Hence the node 40 is deleted, and we have root as 10. Observe the tree, root is 10. Right child of root is 20, as you see. Right child of 20 is 30, and left child of 30 is 35. Sorry, right child. I'm so sorry. Right child of 30 is 35. You can see this is the right pointer of 30, isn't it? Right pointer of 30 is pointing to 35. So usual ordering is also preserved, less than, greater than. And this is the case how we handle left is not null but right is null. Wait, there is more to this. Yes, you might have guessed it. Suppose we have a tree like this. 10 is root, and left of 10 is 5, left of 5 is 2, right of 5 is 8. Let's take a small tree. And right of root is null. This can very well happen. There is nothing to the right of root, you see. Right subtree of root node is empty, but left subtree is present. And suppose user says that the key we want to delete is 10. We want to delete 10. Now, which kind of node is 10? Observe. 10 is again a node which has left child. Yes, left child is there for 10, but there is no right child. So we fall in the same case. But why? What's so special about this? We have to handle this case uniquely because now root node is getting deleted. Hello, we just can't clean this node and say, okay, this node is deleted. We can't do that. If we do that, then this root pointer will become a dangling pointer. What do you think? If we delete 10, shouldn't this root point to the left successor of 10, that is 5? 5 should be appointed as new root. Of course, there was nothing to the right of 10, so no question of appointing somebody is to the right. 10 only had left child. So you delete 10, you free this, and you ask root to point to the left child of 10. So in all the cases, within all the cases, we have to handle the root case. Like in the first case also, when we were deleting leaf node, if we are deleting leaf node which is not root, it was so easy. Just ask parent's pointer to become null. Either left pointer of parent is null or right pointer of parent is null. But in case you are deleting root node which is leaf node, then you will have to change the value of root pointer, isn't it? The same thing was done here. Okay, let's see case 3. Yeah, you might have guessed it. Now case 3 is, if we are deleting a node where left pointer is null for that node, left is null and right is not null. Now it seems this doesn't need even explanation because it is same case as the case 2. But let's see. Suppose we have a tree like this: 10, 5, 3, and 3 has a right child 8. Oh, I'm so sorry. 8 can't be there to the left of 5. Wrong ordering. So left of 5 should be less than 5. So this value can be 4. Okay. 4 can be to the left of 5 and right of 3. Okay. And right child of 5 can be 8, greater than 5 but less than 10. And we have 20, say 20, 15. Then we have say 30, and we have 40. Okay. This is the tree. And let's say we want to delete key 3. So this is the node which we want to delete, 3, isn't it? 3 is to be deleted. But which kind of node is 3? 3 is such a node which does not have left child but has a right child. So how do you delete this 3 is, you just check who is the parent of 3. 5 is the parent of 3. And 3 is to the which side of its parent? 3 is to the left of its parent. So obviously we will tell this node 5 that your left pointer can't point to 3 anymore because 3 is going to get deleted. And where can this left pointer of 5 point? Yes, ultimately it will point to the right successor of 3 because there is nothing to the left of 3. Hello, left of 3 is null. We have already discovered it. And then we can make this 3 released. So we have root node as 10, root is 10, left pointer of 10 points to 5, and left pointer of 5 points to 4. So usual ordering is also preserved. Okay, ask yourselves, what will you do if you delete 40? Oh, I'm so sorry, 30. 30 in the same tree. We want to delete 30. 30 does not have left but has right. So what? Who is the parent of 30? 20. And 30 is to which side of its parent? Right side of its parent. And 30 is going to get deleted. So right pointer of the parent, that is 20 is right, cannot point to 30, but obviously it will only point to the right child of 30. That's the only possibility, isn't it? And then we can release this node 30. That's so easy. So we have 10 as the root, right child of 10 is 20, and right child of 20, as you see, is 40. So usual ordering is also followed properly. Do you have something more to this? Yes, I hope you caught this. What if we have 10 as the root and left of 10 is null? So there, the left subtree of 10 is empty, and we have something like 20, 15, and 30. The family of the right of 10 has a family, right subtree. And suppose user says that delete 10, we want to delete 10. So 10 is to be deleted and 10 is root. And observe that left child of this node is null, but right is not null. So we are still in case 3, but this is unique case where we are deleting. This is unique case where we are deleting root. Now we simply can't say that, okay, 10 is freed, that's all. We can't do this. If we do that, then root will not point anywhere, or rather root will become dangling pointer. We will have to ask root to point to the right child of 10. Right child of 10 was 20, isn't it? And left of 10 was null. We were deleting 10. So root can't point to 10, but root should point to 20. So new node will be appointed. Some other node will be appointed as root, and 10 is freed. So this is the tree that we are now going to have with, with the tree starting with 20 and its followers. Okay, I hope you have understood third case also. Remember, there are 5 cases of deletion. I wrote on top. There are 5 cases of deletion, and we have landed towards the third case, case 3. Now let's see fourth case. Now fourth case is, case 4 is, if left is not null, imagine, and right is also not null. That means the node we are deleting is having both the children, both the subtrees. As an example, imagine a tree like this. We are having 20 at the root, 10, 5, 2, 1. This can be now 4. Then right of 5 can be, let's say 8. Left of 8 can be 6. Right of 8 can be 9. Right of 10 can be 20. Right of 20, oh, 20 is already there in the root. I'm again sorry. What can be to the right of 10? To the right of 10, we can have value less than 20. Less than 20, but greater than 10. So let's have 15 here. Then we will have some value like, let's say 12 to the left of 15. It can be there. And let's say 17. So I'm drawing a bigger tree so that we will understand the aspect of this case very well. Now you watch. In this tree, suppose this is the root, of course. 20 is root. If the user says that delete 5, okay, we want to delete this node 5, you observe, which I am striking out. But the node 5 is such a node which has both the children, left and right. Isn't it so? and the parent of 5 is 10. So obviously from first three cases you have understood that to delete 5 you will have to adjust left child, left pointer of 10, isn't it? Left pointer of 10 should be adjusted, it can't point anymore to 5. Now whenever you are deleting a node which has both the children, we can use either of the two methods. What's the first method is, let the right child of 5, which is 8, I am overwriting that just to emphasize 8, let the right child of 5 take up the place of 5. So what it means is, I am redrawing the tree here. 20 is the root, left child of root is 10, and you listen, 5 was deleted, 5 will be deleted, so 8 will take up this place of 5. See, left child of 10 was 5, but now 8 will take up the place of 5. Okay, that is right child of the node which is getting deleted. 5 is getting deleted, then right child of 5 will take up the place of 5. And whatever is the family of 8, that is 6 to the left and 9 to the right, is preserved as it is. We don't change left and right child of 8 at all. But you observe, if 8 is going to take up the place of 5, if 8 takes up the place of 5 here, and then the family of 8 comes at the place of 5, then we have lost this subtree, isn't it? Complete subtree is lost. Which subtree is lost? Left subtree of 5 is lost. But that's easy now. The left subtree of 5, that is 2, this node 2, can be attached again in the tree, and you observe 2 must go to the left of 6 because it is least. 2 goes to the left of 6, understood? And left and right subtree of 2 is as it is preserved, it is not changed. And hence we have deleted 5. Isn't it so? Well, all the other nodes to the right of 10, like 15, left of 15 was 12, right of 15 was 17, right of 20 is 30, right of 30 is 40. All this is preserved as it is. Okay. So come again. How do you delete 5? 5 has 2 children. Then see who is to the right of 5. Right child. Right child is 8. So simply put 8 at the place of 5. That means 10, the parent of 5. 10, the parent of 5 will now point to 8. And family of 8, that is 6 and 9, will be followers of 8 as it is. But in that event, we are going to lose the left family of 5, which is 2, 1, 4. So 2 is simply inserted using our binary search tree algorithm, and the followers of 2, that is 1 and 4, will be as they are. So that's the way how we delete a node from binary search tree which has both the children. Now let's come back to this example again. Let's see. Suppose we are deleting 5 again. There is another method that you can opt for. Nothing fancy, nothing adventurous about it. But you know that we had 5, then we had 2, then 1, and I think we had 3 here. Yes, sorry, 4. 4 at the right of 2, and right of 5 was 8, isn't it? And right of 8 was 9. Okay, and left of 8 was 6. This was the tree we were having, and we were deleting 5. Now imagine if we are deleting 5, it has both the children, 2 and 8. Then in the first method, we said let the right child of 5, that is 8, take up the place of 5. But why so? That's not compulsory. We can say let the left child of 5, that is 2. 2 will take up the place of 5. All right. How can 2 take up the place of 5? Yes. If 2 wants to take up the place of 5, then the left pointer of 10, which was pointing to 5, will no more point to 5, but it will point to 2. So 2 will ultimately come to the left of 10 and 5 will be lost. Isn't it so? So what kind of tree we will get now if we say that left child of the node which is getting deleted should take up the place? Check that. If we say 2 takes up the place, then 2 is now left child of 10. But the left and right family of 2 is as it is preserved. So left and right of 2 is 1 and 4. But in the event of doing that, as 2 has taken up the place of 5, we have lost the right subtree of 5, isn't it? Right subtree of 5 contains 8, 6 and 9. But that's easy. You can simply insert 8 again in the binary search tree using your usual binary search tree algorithm. So you know 8 will go to the left of 20 in the current new tree. 8 will go to the left of 20, and 8 will go to the left of 10, and 8 will go to the right of 2, and 8 goes to the right of 4. So 8 joins as the right child of 4, isn't it? And what is left successor and right successor of 8? It is 8, 6 and 9. So this family is attached by seeing the position or usual ordering of the binary search tree. Look, this is still a binary search tree. Less than, greater than rules are preserved, and we successfully deleted a node which has both the children. Okay, now what? Now there is something more to this. I hope you have understood this deletion case. Let's say we are having root node as 10. Let's draw a very small tree. We are having 5 as the left child, 20 as the right child, and left child of 5 is 2. Let's say this is the tree. Right pointer of 5 is null, left and right pointer of 20 is null, and 10 is root. Now imagine user says that he wants to delete 10. So what's so special about it? 10 is a node which has both the children, left and right child, but 10 is so special that 10 is root node. So you simply can't say delete 10, isn't it? How can you say that? Just free 10. You can't do that, because then root will become a hanging pointer or a dangling pointer. So what you do, if you want to delete 10, you ask right child of 10, right child, according to our first method. But if you don't like this, you can ask left child, either of the two children, to take up the place of 10. Imagine right child 20 takes up the place of 10. What do you mean by that? You mean that now 20 will be the root, 10 will be freed, and 20 is going to be new root, because 20 has taken up the place of 10. But in this entire event, we have lost the left subtree of 10, isn't it? Where will you attach left subtree? That is 5. It is so easy. In our new tree, 5 will go to the left of 20, isn't it? So left of 20 is going to become 5, and left of 5 was already 2. I'll redraw this. Left of 20 will be 5, because the lost subtree is attached using our usual binary search tree algorithm. 5 is less than 20 and 2 is less than 5. So this is the new tree we have after deleting 10. So check that this 5 and 2, which I am erasing now, are now actually attached to the left of 20. That's the way how we have handled 5 cases. No wonder, I hope you are not wondering where are the 5 cases, because your teacher has written only 4 cases, isn't it? Count the cases. The case which we were learning was the case 4. So where is the 5th case? Hello, 5th case is the case where we are deleting root node, and deletion of the root node comes inside every case. If we are deleting leaf, check is it root node, then make root as null. If we are deleting a node which has both the children, that is we are in case 4, then check is the node we are deleting root node, then ask root to change, isn't it? Root pointer whenever changes will be one of the cases. So that's case 5. So case 5 is if we are deleting root node. Happens to be 5 cases, isn't it, in deletion of the binary search tree. I hope you have understood enough. Thank you very much.